Sunday, April 27th, another beautiful day for some baseball. And in this video, you are going to be getting the 8 best player props on the entire slate. Not to mention my favorite player to go yard and take us home for our dinger play of the day. And then we're going to switch gears, go over to the sports books where I'm going to tell you exactly who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in, and let's get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
And before we get in the kitchen and start mixing up the plays, you gotta go ahead and like this video. 200 likes, and we will be giving away $100 to someone that likes the video and comments below. We just need 200 likes. We smashed yesterday's play on the sports books in Saturday's video. We had the Yankees money line, won in glorious fashion. We're gonna run it back again for you guys. So give me 200 likes so I can give away that $100. And as you can see here, we hit a 58x play over in premium. I'm gonna be building one of those for you guys right here in this video. So make sure you're subscribing because I give away player props and plays for you to help cash your slips every single day. So subscribe so you don't miss a free play drop. We're going to be doing this all MLB season and beyond. But with all that said, the most important thing that you can do, go down below, visit my buddy Stan, because he's got ways for you to lock in these plays for absolutely free. And that play was so many legs, I couldn't even fit it all on the screen. I will run it through for you guys in just a moment. But like I said, my buddy Stan's got ways for you to lock in these plays for free, build your bankroll, and on top of that, get more free plays to help you cash your bets. Over there on Winible, that big, beautiful golden W at the top, there's premium options, 85% off right now with code FFAPE, so 58x, because that's the play we hit. Opened up a couple slots in each there. We got the monthly, the MLB pass, and the year pass. Take your pick. You will not be disappointed. But if you don't want to do all that, you just want some free plays, they're there for you as well. We're going to be dropping 8 player props in this video for you guys. I'll be dropping some bonus plays. In this video, you're only going to get the one player that I like to hit a home run on Sunday. Over there, you'll get our home run cheat sheet as well. So take advantage. Get on over there. It's absolutely free. And if you want premium, but you don't want to come out of pocket, all you got to do is sign up for any one of these apps. The one I recommend the most, bar none, the best app on here. There's plenty that I could promote to you guys, and I only promote ones that I have faith in, and it takes a lot for me to pick just one for you. But this one's way better than the rest. It just simply is. I've said it 100 times, but if you're new here, I live in New York. I have a plethora, I love that word, plethora of sports books that I can choose from, and I choose Polymarket every single day. You can do straight bets in the MLB, which are the most profitable, and on top of that, if the line is like minus 110, minus 120 over on DraftKings or FanDuel or any other sports book, it's minus 100, maybe even some plus money there over on Polymarket. And when you sign up with code FFAPE, deposit 20, you get a free 20. And on top of that, the best part is actually there's millions of people, literally millions of people waiting to get into the app, to use the app. You skip that whole entire line just by signing up with code FFAPE. So get on over there, send me the screenshot of your deposit and you locking in a play, and I will send you a free 30 days of premium plays. My number is right there at the bottom of the screen. For player props, if you can't get a sports book, even if you can, take advantage of all these great sign-up bonuses. And on top of that, every app offers different promos every single day. Now, everybody knows Prizepicks has Taco Tuesday, but that's like the only day they have. I have a code for Prizepicks. Bet 5, get 50, code FFAPE. But again, I want you guys to get the best bang for your buck here. If you have to choose just one, you don't have any other option. You can just get one app. That's all you can afford, or that's all you really want. You don't want to spread your money out on all of them, which honestly is the best option because you get all these different promos. So you can get a free $20 on Sleeper, get a $100 deposit match. That's the one that I recommend the most out of all of these, probably the best promo on the market right now. They all do great promos throughout the week as well, not just Tuesdays. So take advantage, sign up for any one of those. Like I said, Sleeper, though, does have the best promo right now on the market. Sign up with that code FFAPE and get that free 30 days of premium plays. Send me a screenshot of you depositing and locking in a play on any one of these apps to that number below on the screen. You get a free 30 days, and we just cashed a 58X. We've cashed two-man home run plays. I think one was a 28X this week. We are absolutely cooking over in premium, and you can get it for free just by signing up for one of these apps. Now, I don't know why, but I'm one of the most strike channels on YouTube. I don't think I say anything crazy. I don't know what the stipulations are. They don't tell us, but it's gone good so far. Just for me saying these words, I think these words should go without saying, but we here to say them anyway. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or a legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources or down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We do receive a commission for signups made through those links. You guys get a free 30 days. You get all those great promos. You can lock in these plays for basically free. You're depositing, but you can bet with the money that they're giving you. And on top of that, it's just a really great way to support the channel. So thank you ahead of time for signing up, and make sure you get a hold of me so you get that free 30 days. You will not want to miss out on what we're about to do in the MLB. We've had almost a full month now of baseball, and that just means that things are going to get better and better and better as we go along, because we have more data, more things to go off of, and everything is going to get even better. I'm pretty excited about the rest of this season, and it's hard not to be excited after hitting this play. Let's talk about those, and let's get into the free plays as well. Now, before we dive into this one, I do have to start off on a little bit of a sour note. I'm sorry. I thought there was going to be way more runs scored in that Mexico City game. The bottom of the order for both teams did very, very well. 7 through 9 for the Diamondbacks and the Padres absolutely feasted. Problem is, it's not a smart decision to take those guys game in and game out throughout the season, because the guys at the top are just better baseball players. That's why they're at the top of the order. They get more at bats as well. So it's not really lucrative to bet on the guys at the bottom. We do pick our spots with them. I did think that Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Fernando Tatis in particular, I thought they were going to have huge games, did not come into fruition. The over 15.5, it's on the table again for Sunday, which I do kind of like, because when you look at the historical data, one game goes under, the other game goes over. Usually the game that goes over is game one, but maybe the altitude messed with the batter's breathing. I don't know. I'm not on the field, but I have to apologize, because I gave you guys 4 different player props from that game, and only one of them hit. So not a great free pick video for Saturday. We dove too much in, read too much into the altitude. I do think now none of them are in this video. I think we might have one player, not a whole bunch of the team guys there on the Diamondbacks or the Padres. We're going to kind of stay away. Do I think they're probably going to go over on Saturday or Sunday? Yes. Do I think you can include them in your own personal plays? Yes. But I do think that some of the lines are just not really worth the payout. I mean, a lot of them are like 3.5 and hits, runs, and RBIs, and I'm so on it. But we do have one in that game in this video that I really, really like. We're going to be building an 8-pick parlay just like we did on Saturday. I dropped this one in premium. So let me get another backstory. And if you're one of those guys that complains about how much I talk, I know it's this new invention. YouTube just came out with it. You can fast forward the video. But what did we do on Saturday in premium? I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't going great. I was getting so mad because in the 4-mans, we drop about anywhere from 5 to 10 4-mans a day. And I know that can sound like a lot, but baseball is a volume sport. It just simply is. Now, as the season goes on, are we going to keep on dropping 10 plays every single day just in the player prop department? No, we are not. That is why currently we're dropping 10, but it's only 0.1 unit per play. So it's all mathematically structured for you guys to profit every single day, which we have been. Typically, we do very, very well on our sportsbook plays, which are usually 1 unit over on premium. Today, it was a so-so day for that. We did have the alternate over of 12.5 in that Diamondbacks-Padres game. They scored only 10 in that one. And then on another one, we had a college baseball loss. We did win our other ones. You'll see them in a moment. But back to the four-mans, we kept going 3 for 4 all day long. We were knocking on the door. Nobody was answering. I was getting furious. So I sat down. I dug deep. And I said, you know what? Let's go for one here. I'm ready to kick the door down. I'm sick of knocking and nobody answering. These 3 out of 4s can't happen. That's what I hate to say this, but that's what you guys do when you build your own parlays. That's not what we do. So I had to do better for you guys, especially the guys that are in there, maybe get that free 30 days. They want to see some profits, which I said, we've been doing day in and day out. We hit big plays every single day. We've hit 2-man home run plays just about every other day. It feels like it's like 2 or 3 times this week. I think it might only be 2, but it seems like every day we're constantly cashing home run straight plays. We're constantly going 4 for 5, 5 for 5 on the sports books. So the profits are there regardless. But today it was looking horrible. I'm going to be honest with you. It was looking very bad. But like I said, I had to dig deep for the premium gang. So this is exactly what we put together. And boy, oh boy, was it worth every loss that we took on Saturday for this one big, massive win. And that's sometimes just how it's going to go. And we cooked this 58x up play. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. I know it's pretty long because there is 8 different players on here. But we had Ben Rice of the New York Yankees, one of the hottest players in baseball right now, one of the best hitters in baseball right now. Had to take him, had to have it. We had him for 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. Then we had Corey Seager. He had some great numbers against the pitcher for the Athletics. He's been balling out lately. We added him to the play as well. Then in the Atlanta game, we'll save that for last. Then in the Detroit Reds game, we had Kevin McGonigal, who's been playing out of his mind. Riley Green, who's been heating up all weekend long. He's gotten home run after home run after home run. So we added him to the play. And honestly, with that one, we picked the right guys on that team because the Detroit Tigers only scored 2 runs in that game. And then the Cubs-Dodgers game there, same thing. We had Nico Horner. He's an absolute beast for us. Every time we select him, we had him for 2+, and then Freddie Freeman himself for that 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs as well. And now to the Atlanta Braves. It was the last 2 legs that we had open on this play. Matt Olson cashed about the 7th inning. Drake Baldwin in the 7th lined out to left field. Now, he walked a couple times in this game. He didn't get many good quality at bats. He kept walking. He struck out, I think, twice, lined out once. I thought the play was dead. I was pissed. I couldn't believe it. So maybe we did have a little bit of lady luck on our side. I still think all the data and statistics were perfect for this play. And then the Phillies tied it up in the 8th. And then they went to the 10th. And it lined up. The stars aligned for us today. We kicked the door down. Drake Baldwin drove a hit in, or got a hit and drove a run in all in the same token. He had already scored a run, so he got over 2.5. He got over 2.5. He got 3, but he cleared us out for 2+. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love to see it. 58x play. That's just what we do. This is going to happen a lot more as the season goes on, by the way. So buckle up for everybody that gets in there. And then what else did we do? I am Mr. Home Run after all. So we did have to cook up some home run plays. I dropped, I think it was 2 to 3 2-mans for the home run plays here. And one of them ended up cashing, but it was only a 1-man because Marcell Ozuna did void out there on this slip. But Joe Adele took us home there with that home run, a nice plus 394 cash, turning 100 into 494. And then on the sportsbook side of things, we had the Tampa Bay Rays who cashed us out 1,000 for 700. And then we had the free play New York Yankees to beat the Houston Astros, and it was glorious. It was beautiful. I absolutely loved watching the entire game as a Yankee fan. The Yankee bats, man, they are absolutely turning on right now, and it's good because our pitching staff, I don't think there's many teams better than the Dodgers. I'm not saying the Yankees are better than the Dodgers, but I do think our pitching staff, our pitching rotation, especially once we get those guys back from injury, is the best starting five in the MLB, and I will die on that hill. The New York Yankees are going to be a force to be reckoned with all season long, and I couldn't be happier. And had to add this little comment on yesterday's video. Hit the 58x slip. He only took 6, still got a nice 28x banger for you. His third day in premium, constantly greening out. So you don't have to just take it from me. Members are having a ball over in premium. If you wanted to get in, again, code 58X, and you get 85% off of the month, season, or year pass. So make sure you're taking advantage. Now, without further ado, I hope you guys fast forwarded if you didn't want to hear it, because I don't want to see the comments. Go ahead and comment. I don't care. Here's the free plays for you guys on Sunday. And we're starting in an early game, but if you had work, you had stuff going on, you didn't get here in time for 1:40 Eastern Standard Time, don't worry. We have tons of player props for you guys for every single slate on this whole entire day. We're doing an 8x pick parlay after all. But player prop number 1, Chandler Simpson, the leadoff man, one of the fastest guys in the MLB. We're taking him here in this spot over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see here, not a great day here on Saturday. They did win the game 6-1, but Chandler Simpson did not do too much to cash this slip on Saturday, but we're taking him on Sunday, not Saturday. He's going up against Woods Richardson, who does have a 5.96 ERA this season so far. The Twins were an auto fade for us in premium in the beginning of the season. They had a little stint there in the middle, doing pretty well, and I do think that they're going to go back to their old ways. They're just not playing well. Tampa Bay's lighting it up as of late, doing very, very well, and I like them. I like them on Sunday to probably win the game. They'll probably end up being on the MLB cheat sheet to win the game. And I think Chandler Simpson is going to be a big factor in that. Now, as you can see here, he is 1 for 3 against him. Nothing glaring on the screen, just a 333 batting average. Small sample size, though. Only 3 at-bats against Woods Richardson since 2018. But he does have a nice 319 batting average against those right-handed pitchers. And one thing that we absolutely love is that against left-handed batters, Woods Richardson is not good at all. 8.25 ERA, 2.2 home runs per 9. Now, is Simpson a powerhouse? Are we going to take him for a home run? Probably not, but we love him in this one, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're taking his teammate who is a powerhouse, who can launch the ball. Does he hit a home run on Sunday? Maybe. That's not the play for us, though. We're going over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's done this in 8 of his last 10, averaging 3.5 in that 10-game span as well. He's had a couple games here when we didn't take him where he only got 1. Now, he got that on Saturday, only 1, where they scored 6 runs, which is a little bit surprising, but not a cause for concern. He's been absolutely tearing it up, and he's got great data against Woods Richardson. Now, again, only 5 at-bats against him. Not a huge sample size, but in those 5 at-bats, he's walked once, he's gotten 2 hits, he's got a home run against them already, and 2 RBIs. Now, as you see, Woods Richardson does a little bit better against the righties, but there's a lot more righties than lefties. I say it all the time. You got to take that one with a grain of salt. A lot of guys that aren't as good as the guys up top in the order do bat right-handed. They're the 7, 8, 9 guys, and I told you they lit it up on Saturday for some teams, but it's just not the way to go throughout the season if you want to be profitable. And I absolutely love Junior Caminero here. I think he's going to be a massive exception to the rule there with that 3.95, which still is not very good, let's be honest. And he does give up the 309 to get to the righties. So we absolutely love him on the mound to not do well. And we love Junior Caminero here, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another early game slip here. We're taking Kobe Mayo for just 1 hit, run, and RBI. Now, this guy is not a guy that you see a lot on this video or maybe on your slips. You probably don't even know who he is. But let me tell you, yes, I just bashed the players that bat lower in the batting order and said it's not a profitable technique throughout the season, but you can pick your spots with them. And Kobe Mayo has been absolutely electric. 5 games in a row clearing this prop. And I do think that the Orioles are going to play very good baseball on Sunday. They just got beat, 17-2. Now, there is a little bit of a factor here for the Red Sox, though, because the Red Sox organization just cleared house. They scored 17 points, and then the ownership wanted to go ahead and fire everybody, including their head coach, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's the Red Sox for you. It's an organization that just does not make a whole lot of sense. Now, I said there's a small factor here, and that is just the team rallying around each other and going out and playing some good baseball because their whole staff just got fired, basically because they have good roster on paper, but have been absolutely buns all season long. But I still think the Baltimore Orioles had the better pitcher on the mound, neither one of which of these pitchers are really that impressive, though, I will say that. And I do think that the Baltimore Orioles also have something to play for. They just got absolutely embarrassed on Saturday. Why am I saying all that? And what does that have to do with Kobe Mayo? That means runs will be scored in this game. That means I do believe that the Orioles will put up some runs on that scoreboard. That means that I think Kobe Mayo will get a hit. That's all we need is one hit. But if he doesn't get a hit and he walks and he scores a run, we're good to go either way. He could even hit a sac fly with a guy on third and get an RBI. We don't care how he gets it done. We just want him to get it done, and we think he will get it done. As you can see, he's been absolutely dominating in those last 5 games. Think he's going to stay right on cue for us here in this one. Now, no data at all against this pitcher early for Mayo. Mayo against lefties, only a 190, but he's only got a 182 batting average. Like I said, he is at the bottom of the order. He's not an all-star by any facet of the imagination, but what he is on fire. So sometimes you just got to back the guy that's been hitting the ball. And we're taking him here for a low line. It's only 0.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's done it in 6 straight games at home as well, which is awesome. And early against those right-handed batters. Now he does a little bit worse. Again, a lot of righties in the league. But early does struggle against those righties. And as a left-handed pitcher, I do grade that a little bit higher than I would a right-handed pitcher that struggles to the righties. 3.44 ERA against the righty, 246 batting average allowed, and 1 home run per 9. Mayo has hit a couple home runs in this 5-game stint. He's definitely on the table to send one out of the park on Sunday, but we're taking him for just 0.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now moving to the 2 o'clock games. He did it for us Saturday. Think he's going to do it for us again on Sunday. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I'm probably just going to stay away from this game as far as a money line is concerned. I do think that the Astros have the potential to win this game. Or Arrighetti is a decent pitcher. He's 2-0 on the year, 2.45 ERA. But the Yankees bats are on absolute fire. The only thing that does concern me is Gill hasn't really started his stint here in the season on a positive note. He is coming back from an injury. He wasn't in the rotation to start the year. He is now in the rotation. He's 1-1 with a 4.11 ERA. That doesn't have nothing to do with Rice, though. That just has to do with how I think the game is going to go. Now, I do think the Yankees are still going to put up some runs here, but even if they don't, I still think Ben Rice is going to get it done. He could do this with one swing of the bat on Sunday. He has been absolutely on fire. I mean, he got 7 there against them on Friday. He got 5 on Saturday. Now, we don't need him for anything astronomical like that. We're just going for the 2. He's averaging 3.3 in his last 10 games as well. Now, against right-handed pitchers, which is crazy because Aaron Boone is constantly trying to sit Ben Rice when the lefties are on the mound. But he's a little bit worse against the righties. He's got a 309 batting average, which is still very, very good. But against the lefties, or Arrighetti, that name's a hard one. He has a 2.57 rather ERA, 250 batting average allowed. Hasn't given up a home run yet to a lefty. Think that might change on Sunday. We like Ben Rice to have another big game. He is just too hot for us to ignore. We're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now we're moving to the Athletics versus the Rangers here in this one, and this is going to be a great game. I think it's going to be one of the more entertaining games on the slate here. Nice back and forth series so far. As you can see here, they won 8-1. The Athletics did against the Rangers on Friday, and then they lost 4-3 there on Saturday. I kind of like the zigzag in this series. Rocker, he's doing okay so far this year, 1-1 with a 3.48 ERA, but I do think Soderstrom is going to have a day. He did not get a hit. He didn't do anything to report on Saturday, but he is averaging over 2 here for his last 10 games. He's done this in 7 of his last 10 games. I like him to have another bounce back. As you can see, one last thing, he has not gone 2 games in a row where he has not hit this line. And I think that trend does continue for us here on Sunday. And we just can't ignore these numbers. He's batting a 600 against Rocker, decent sample size with 7 at-bats against the man. And he's gotten 3 hits and an RBI as well. And as you can see, Rocker does struggle against the lefties. 5.06 ERA, 250 batting average allowed, 1.7 home runs per 9. I think the Athletics are going to put up some runs in this game. I think Tyler Soderstrom's going to have a say, and we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And in that same game, we're going with Jacob Wilson as well to clear the line of 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, you could definitely go Shea Langoliers here. I just think Wilson's got a little bit better metrics against Rocker and just as of late. He's done it in 7 of his last 10. He's averaging 3 there in that 10-game span as well, which we absolutely love. Having some big moments. He had a nice game here on Saturday. Got blanked on Friday when they won 8-1. So we don't mind that. We don't love it, but we don't mind it. But what we do love is this 667 batting average against Rocker. Again, 6 at-bats, 4 hits already. Now, Rocker does do a little bit better against the righties, which is a little cause for concern, but I still like Jacob Wilson in this battle. Think he's going to win it for us. And we like him to get a hit and knock a guy in. I think that's exactly how it's going to go. Now, he could even get just 2 hits because he has been doing that game in and game out as well. So we're going to go with Jacob Wilson here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And now at the 4 o'clock slate here, we're going Xander Bogaerts. This is our only player in this game. San Diego versus Diamondbacks in Mexico City. We know that they did not show up for us on Saturday. We expected a lot more runs. We expected the top of the order to do a lot better. And as you can see, Xander, I think he's like the 5 hitter there. I'd have to check again for the Padres. And he didn't do that great. He didn't get a hit. He scored only 1 run. And all the lines for this game are once again 3.5 or better. But Bogart is only 2.5. We do like 2.5. We love 1.5, which we might lock in for the 8 play, but I'm trying to give you plays that you can pair up as well. So we do like the 2.5 though. Absolutely think he's going to clear this line there. I think that this game's going to go a little bit opposite of what happened to us there on Saturday. Only 10 runs scored in that one. Mexico City is still not a joke. That elevation is insane. The ball is just lighter down there. Up there, I guess you could say, because of the elevation in Mexico City. So we do expect a little bit different of a game there on Sunday. And as you can see, Nelson on the mound, not as good of a pitcher as the starter for Saturday for the Diamondbacks. And he's 1-2, 6.97 ERA. And then same thing, King, he is a little bit better. I am leaning Padres. They won the first game of the series. Think they might do it again. It's who knows? It could go back and forth. Honestly, that part doesn't matter. What matters is Xander Bogaerts. Now, he's only averaging 2.6, and that's with some big games, right? He's only done this in 4 of his last 10. It's not even 50%, but he has had some big breakout games in this 10-game span. And I think he's going to do it again on Sunday. And Xander Bogaerts is our player to hit a home run on Sunday. We cannot ignore this data. 14 at-bats, a great sample size against Nelson. 357 batting average, 5 hits, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. We love everything we're seeing about this player. He's got a 292 batting average against righties. Against the right-handed batters, Nelson struggles. 8.31 ERA, 289 batting average. So we absolutely love Bogaerts in this one. Think the Padres might get it done again on Sunday. They definitely win the pitching battle. We'll just see what the bats do for the Diamondbacks. But we like the Padres player here, Xander Bogaerts, over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And that brings us to the 7:20 game here. Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He showed out here on Saturday where the Kansas City Royals, I almost said the Chiefs, Kansas City Royals scored 12 runs and beat the Angels 12-1. I do think the Angels might have something to say on Sunday just because they got so dominated in that one. The Royals also won the first game 6-3. Now they do have the better starter on the mound. They got Lugo, who is 1-1 with a 1.15 ERA. But on the Angels side, Detmer, 4.08 ERA, 1-2 record. But if I had to pick a winner in this game, I'd probably still go the Angels just because of that whole it's hard to sweep a team in the MLB, even when you do win the pitching battle. But Lugo is the better pitcher. So that's a hard game to pick for me. But we do like Bobby Witt a lot. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see here, he doesn't have the greatest numbers against Detmers, only a 125 batting average, but that one hit out of his 9 at-bats was a home run with an RBI, which we do like that part. He's got a 391 batting average against the lefty, so he does do a little bit better when the ball comes in from that side of the mound. And Detmer against the righties, 4.05 ERA, 237 batting average allowed. I think this one is going to take us home. We got Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So quick little recap. What do we have here? We got Kobe Mayo for 1 hit, run, and RBI, Ben Rice for 2, Xander Bogaerts for 2, Bobby Witt Jr. for 2. Then we have Junior Caminero and Chandler Simpson for 2, and Tyler Soderstrom and Jacob Wilson for 2. A nice 41x play there for us. Nice little Sunday to top off our weekend. Can't talk, stuttering. But to top off our weekend, we're going to go for a 41x banger, giving you guys, trying to cash a big one for you guys like we did in premium today. Speaking of what we did on Friday, we never talked about it. We went 14 for 15 on the MLB cheat sheet. 1 play away. We had the Brewers instead of the Pirates, and the Pirates won 6-0. We never talked about that, but that was insane. A lot of value there for you guys in the free plan. But where would I lock in that big play? Where would I do it if I could? Betr. Why? Because you can put $100 on that play, take a big swing, and if we miss, you get that money right back. A no sweat entry, all with code FFAPE. So sign up for Betr, code FFAPE, get $200 in no sweat entries, put some on that play, and go for gold on Sunday with us. And send me the proof that you did all of that, and I will send you a free 30 days of premium. The number's down below. But here's a little bit of a safer play for you guys, a 4.75x based on some of the props that we read to you guys. We got Tyler Soderstrom and Jacob Wilson. Now, Prizepicks just didn't have the line available yet for 1.5, and I wanted to get you guys a screenshot, so we took them there for 0.5. Then we got Jacob Wilson, Junior Caminero, and Chandler Simpson all over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for a nice 4.75x payout. And then this one with a little leg added here. Nice 5-man for you. Again, based off of what we just went off of. You can mix and match exactly how you want to. But we added Xander Bogaerts to that play. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I do think he has a big game on Sunday. And that is an 8.75x play. And if I'm locking him in anywhere, I have to use Prizepicks because it's New York. That or a sports book. But I would use Betr if I could. You get that free $20 entry, and you also get a $100 deposit match. On top of that, you get a free square, something like Shohei Ohtani under 99 total bases to add to that 5-man or 4-man and increase your payout. And you get that free 30 days of premium. Just that cherry on top that is worth so much more than those deposit matches, if I'm being quite honest with you. But where are we locking in the sportsbook play of the day? We've said it earlier. We're going to say it again. You got to get on Polymarket. You look at that wait list, 1.149. That was about a week or two ago. It's grown. You skip the whole line with code FFAPE. You get a free $20 when you deposit $20. Lock in a play. Send me proof you deposited, that you use code FFAPE, and that you locked in a play, and you get a free 30 days of premium so you can come cash with us. And this is our free play here on Sunday. I just told you on Friday on the cheat sheet, we went, 14 and 15. The only game that we got wrong was the Brewers and the Pirates. The Pirates won and upset our whole entire day. But in this one, the Brewers got a bit of an advantage, in my opinion. They got Kyle Harrison on the mound. He's 1-1 with a 3.06 ERA, doing pretty well for himself to start the year. Now they're going up against Carmen Mlodzinski. I'm bad at names. Get over it. He's 1-1 with a 3.29. So a little bit of an even battle there on the mound. I do think that the Brewers bats are going to do a little bit better than the Pirates. I think it's a lower scoring game, believe it or not. The under-over is only 7.5. I think it's going to be right around there. We do like the Brewers in this one. It's minus 131 on other sports books, but on Polymarket, it is a minus 105. So go take advantage of that extra payout, that better payout, and send me the proof for that free 30. That's all we got for you guys for Sunday. And I say all we got, but I know I give you more than any other YouTube channel anywhere on the internet. We are going over so many props for you guys. Mix and match them as you choose, and take the whole thing and go to glory with us. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you cash all of your bets on Sunday. Little quick note, Sundays are weird in the MLB, so don't go too crazy. Manage your bankroll. Sundays can be the most difficult day of the week in the MLB. Don't know why, just how it is. I think we're still going to be very successful on Sunday, though. So let's have a day. Let's go celebrate our 58X banger, and let's try to cash that 41X for you guys here on Sunday. That's all I got for you. I'll see you in the next free play video.